Welcome everyone. In today's video, I'm going to show how you can punish the scholar's mate as black. So, without any further ado, let's begin. The scholar's mate is a sequence of moves played by white where the queen and bishop pair up to attack the weak f7 square. This usually starts off by white playing e4, and we as black respond with e5. After playing e5, white plays the aggressive queen to h5, targeting our pawn on e5. As black, the worst move to play in this position is to attack the queen by pawn g6, as the queen can now take on our pawn, giving check and also forking our rook. So, in this position I would suggest playing knight c6, trying to play normally and defensive at the same time. However, if white now plays bishop c4, threatening checkmate, we can simply play pawn g6. This time, however, the queen cannot take on our pawn on e5 as it is protected by our knight. Majority of the times, white will continue their attack by playing something such as queen f3, threatening mate. We protect by developing our knight to f6. In this position, we have a beautiful fork by playing knight d4, but white can defend by playing knight c3. If white, however, doesn't see this, and plays a bit rational by pushing their g-pawn forward, trying to attack our knight, we punish them with knight d4. White only has two good moves to protect the queen and the fork. If queen d3, we can take on their pawn. If not, and they play queen d1, which is a better option, we take on their central pawn, gaining central control and easily development. But we want to punish our opponent, so, if you want to play aggressively, I would suggest playing pawn d5. This move allows us to open up our diagonal for the light-squared bishop, and also controlling the center. To avoid losing material, most players take on our pawn with theirs, but we surprise them with bishop takes on g4, attacking the queen. White can't take on our bishop as it is protected by our knight. Now, white has three options to play from. They can play pawn f3, knight f3, or knight e2. Let's focus on these one by one. First of, if white plays pawn f3, we play the stunning knight e4. If white takes on our knight, we take their queen. If not and they take our bishop, it is checkmate as we check them with our queen, they move the king and we deliver checkmate. If white plays knight f3, we simply take with our bishop, forking the queen and rook. Finally, if white decides to play knight e2, it's mate in 2. We check white with our knight, the king moves, and we deliver mate with bishop h3. White can play other moves, such as blocking with their bishop, etc. However, the three moves I have shown you are the top 3 moves played by white.